Hey everybody, it's Miss Myers, and I am here to um, just give you the rundown on what's going to be assigned for this coming week for your classes. All you have to do this week is a practice test. So I'm going to show you what that looks like and where you can help find some of the answers. So let's get to our classroom. Okay. So I'm gonna log in as a student. So here I am. I'm logged in as a student. And under classwork, you can see that I have um, done another heading, another topic for practice and final tests. So look for this. This is your practice test. So you're gonna click on it and it's going to take you to a Google form and you're going to have to answer 10 questions. And just like I've been saying in the Zoom meetings, they're on 3 different things. They're on words in the word wall, composers that we learned about, and then also instruments and their families. Okay, so you've got 10 questions. We're going to go over this in Zoom meeting too, just because some of these are going to change for your final. Some of them will be the same, but some of them will actually change too. So you scroll down, you answer. If you're wondering where any of this is, I'm gonna say that all of this can be found in Google Classroom. The only one that can't be is this one. We talked about this in my regular classroom when we were at school. Che Che Kule is what kind of song? It's an African call and response song, so just so you remember. But we never talked about the other kind, so that should be a clue. But if you don't remember where any of this is, then come back to your classwork and look for all your material, okay? So you can kind of go back and forth between your test and look for material that we talked about. Like, for example, let's say you don't remember what song Beethoven composed. Well, you can come back to the composer musician of the week and you can click on the Beethoven biography right here, okay? And it's going to take you right to where your answers are and you can see, okay, these are the ones right here that he composed. Wish I could highlight them, but I can't. And then you can come back and you can say, okay, he composed Ode to Joy. That's the one that I found on the reading right here. There we go. So I know that that's it, okay? So the only ones that you might not be able to find besides Che Che Kule are tempo and dynamics, but I really hope by now we remember which one is which. If we don't remember that tempo is how fast or slow and dynamics is how soft or loud. Okay, so remember that. So tempo is the speed, dynamics is the volume. All right, so that's your only assignment for this week, is to take your practice test. We're going to have a Zoom meeting tomorrow from 1 to 3, depending on what classroom you're in. We're going to go over the final test. I'm going to take any questions. Remember that all your assignments, including your packets, are due Friday, May 29th, which is this coming Friday. Okay, and then we're going to talk about what's going to happen next week, because there's been a couple of changes to the schedule, but nothing too big. It's just I have to move up our movie days, and I'm actually going to move them up to the first week of June. So, but we'll talk about that in the Zoom meeting, and I'm going to post a thing on Google Classroom, so don't worry about it. So this is just telling you what your assignment is for this week. So with that, I will say goodbye and I will see you guys on Tuesday. Have a good Memorial Day weekend and stay cool.